Hello and welcome to a bit of a different game today on the Bearfoot Miniatures channel. I'm joined in the game by Dowie After Dark. Richie from that channel has kindly played a game with me, and we're going to demonstrate how you can play a game from miles away. If you've not heard of it, it's called Warhall, and this is a way that me and Richie, having met at 6th events, have been able to play the old world together from far away. Essentially, we're going to be showcasing Warhall as well as having a friendly game today where we just take to mess about lists. Richie and his channel is dedicated to giving you the best dwarf content, and he definitely didn't want me giving this an example of a great dwarf list. In the dwarf list, we've got 2 Anvils of Doom, one of which is going to be the general and has the Rune of Fortitude on it. We've got a Dwarf Engineer who is going to be rocking about with the artillery train. We've got a Dwarf Thane with Great Weapon Shield Bearers who's a BSB, Master Rune of Grugni, Rune of Battle. We've got 17 Dwarf Warriors with full command, Great Weapons and Shields. 18 Rangers with Great Weapons, Shields, Crossbows and Throwing Axes. We've got 16 Miners with Blasting Charges, and the champion of the unit, I believe he has champion and musician, is going to have a steam drill. We've got 10 Iron Drakes with champion, musician, and a Trollhammer Torpedo. The feared Trollhammer Torpedo on the champion, as well as a grenade. Finally, we've got 2 organ guns making up the artillery train for the Dwarf Engineer to look after. On the Empire side, we've got the first general of the Empire, who is the general of the army, is on foot, has full plate, the white cloak, which is essentially Talisman of Protection with a few other additions, as well as a great weapon. I've got a second general of the Empire, who is not the army general, who has got shield, lance, full plate, Talisman of Protection, and is riding an Imperial Griffin with single head. I've got a captain of the Empire with shield, full plate, BSB and a dragon bow, because I wanted to try out a bit of a different setup for the BSB. When they're in the front ranks of the state troops, veteran state troops, things like that, I found they get it targeted out really easily. So I wanted to try the sort of White Lord style BSB that Vampire Counts players have been doing, to see if I can just keep them alive for longer and just preserving that additional reroll for the leadership checks. Next, I've got a Priest of Sigmar who has got shield, heavy armor. I've got a Wizard Lord who is level 4 with Demonology, riding a Pegasus with the Ruby Ring of Ruin. I've got an Engineer with a grenade launching blunderbuss in my artillery train. It's smaller than Richie's. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. I've got, in my core, 40 state troops with full command, shield and thrusting spears. They're accompanied by a detachment of 20 veteran state troops with drilled and halberds. I've got 5 Empire Archers with fire and flee as a detachment to my state troops. And I've got 10 missile state troops with handguns. Next, I've got 3 Demigryph Knights with lances, full plate and full command. I've got a great cannon making up my artillery train, and I've got 4 outriders with a grenade launching blunderbuss on the side, on the champion there. So those are both the armies. If you want to get a breakdown of better armies than that, there is an Empire guide on the channel, as well as Richie doing his great dwarf content, and that'll be linked below. If you like watching the game and want to support the channel that little bit more, there's that Patreon link below, as well as being able to do the YouTubey stuff. But if you do the Patreon, you get dice, access to the Discord, early release videos, as well as ad-free videos. And with that, let's join in the game. So this is us post-deployment. Richie has now joined me.
Hey, folks. Oh, on YouTube channel. Sorry.
Is that YouTube or OnlyFans? So
I only have fans. Jesus.
yeah. So we finished deployment. Richie's still got his miners off the board because they're in the special miner deployment thing.
Underground, mate. That's what it is.
Underground, overground, wombling free. And yeah, we just in the roll for first turn. I finished deploying first because, well, I finished deploying first because Richie had more units, but also Richie had some scouts. So if you've got scouts, you always finish deploying last. But anyway, first turn.
Oh,
Oh, Richie goes first. Goodbye, everything.
oh, that sucks to be you. Right, so at the beginning of the turn, I'm going to do my enchantments from the
No, you're
anvil.
not. You're gonna click who starts
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah,
because
that's
we've got to
me.
remember which. Are you top or bottom?
Well, whatever you want me to be.
Oh, I don't know. Both of mine are blank.
Oh, there we go. So who starts? Me. There we go. Why is it there?
Because mine didn't have any labels
There we
on,
go.
so I just like
Oh, did it
guessed
not?
which button it was. Yeah,
Oh, this can only be. How many beers have you had?
I had 2.5% beers in preparation.
Okay. Well, I've had a couple, so this can only go well.
Yeah. Do you know what? I might even have a big Pete's left.
Oh, mate.
Continue with your turn anyway.
Right. So I'm going to do my enchantments. So I'm going to do a Rune of Hearth and Home from my middle Anvil of Doom, the one that I've just pinged. So this is an enchantment, and it casting value of a 7+. I've got +3 to cast, so that goes off on a 10.
Hearth and Home makes you immune to Psych. Not really asked about this at this point.
Well,
So just have
you
it.
never know. It might happen. You never know. So I'm also going to use that Anvil of Doom to do Rune of Oath and Steel. So I'm going to put that onto my Iron Drakes. So that goes off on a 10 as well.
You're really rolling really good for these. I am going to. Do I let you have this one? It's re-rolling one. Is it gone off at the better level or the worst level?
No. So all it does at the moment is I can re-roll my armor saves.
Any failed armor saves.
Yeah.
Fine, have it. Have it.
Cool. Right, so that's on that one. And then the other one is going to do exactly the same thing, but that doesn't go off, unfortunately.
But no miscast because it's a bound item.
Exactly. Right, so I've got no other enchantments. So going on to the movement phase, so there is going to be no charges. But what I am going to do is move my Iron Drakes up 3 because they have quick shot, so I can still shoot, which is nice. These boys behind them are going to march up as well.
And this, just for everyone at home, I can see, not that I think Richie's cheating, but we can see all the moves that Richie's doing at the bottom left here with the movement values, which is really nice to see like the exact measure of what people are doing.
Yeah, so it does stop people from cheating, actually, because I could have moved 4 then if I wanted to, but obviously that would be bad.
I trust you, Richie. I trust you.
Right, so I'm not going to
Plus,
do
you don't
any
need
other.
you don't need to cheat to beat me, so so that's fine.
Well, we'll see. I think I might actually move my guys up here, the Rangers up on the far right hand flank. They're going to be -2 to shoot, but I do need to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, and I'm just checking those. They've got crossbows, throwing axes, so obviously getting further into range, but there's this nice pop-up of everything that the unit has, including any additions that you might have given the unit in that bottom right-hand corner whenever you're clicking it, which is quite nice. Again.
Which is awesome. So you can actually check all of the special rules. You can check the artifacts that characters have got as well, which is really cool. And I think it also shows the magic that they're using on wizards and stuff as well, does it? Yeah, it does, yeah. So it shows the wizard lore as well, so that's really cool.
Oh, Richie, I do have a Ruby Ring of Ruin.
Yes. Cheating.
Yes.
God, can't believe it. Horrendous. Right, so at the end of the movement phase, I'm going to cast Rune of Haste and Urgency. So I'm going to cast it with this Anvil of Doom, and I'm going to cast it onto the Iron Drakes. So it goes off on a 10. So they can move again.
I am going to... Does another 3... What's the range, 18?
Yes.
And I am how far from you? 29. I'm going to attempt to just Fated Dispel this. No, have it.
So they're going to be moving up 3. And then I'm going to try and cast that again, but onto the warrior unit behind them.
Okay.
That goes off at 10 again. So they're going to be right up behind. Cheesing it, mate. Absolutely cheesing it. But unfortunately, I am...
You might have one or two in range of that Hellblaster, if that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, I think I'm only going to have 2, I think.
I think it's both corner to corners if we're...
Yeah, well, that one does as well. Yeah, so I've got 2 in range. Right, so that's the end of the movement phase anyway. So I'm going to drop into the shooting phase. So the 2 Iron Drakes and the champion in that unit are going to shoot into the Hellblaster. So these are the Iron Drakes. So because they've got quick shot, it means that they can move and shoot. So these are going to be hitting on 4s because of long range. So that is 1 hit. And this is strength 5 against toughness
6.
You are toughness 6, so 5s. Nope. Then the Trollhammer Torpedo is going to be hitting on a 4.
Oh, I hate Trollhammer Torpedoes.
And wounding on a 2. Ooh, that's quite good, mate. Quite good.
AP
that's
past what lots.
I have. Yeah, AP lots. So this is going to be D3 damage for 3.
Stop rolling 6s, will you? Stop rolling 6s.
No, never. Right, do you want to do a cheeky... I know, you're not big enough to do a panic check for everything around you, are you, actually?
Not unit strength 5, no.
Ooh. Right, so now I'm going to do the Rangers. So there is 18 in this unit, and because they're skirmish, obviously you can't really do it on this game, but realistically what you would have done is put them in like triangles so that you can see through yourself. So this will be 18 shots. The only problem is I am going to be -2 for shooting and moving and shooting. So I am going to be hitting on 6s, I think, now because of long range. Yeah.
Who are you firing at?
This unit right here.
My veteran state troops, cool.
Yeah, the veterans. Right, so I've hit twice. And now this is strength 4, so 3s. There's 1 wound, AP nothing.
AP nothing, I've just got light armor, so 6s. No. And that is...
Yes, my plan succeeded to kill 1.
Yes. Awesome.
Right. I know. Right, so the Hellblaster volley gun is going to... So the one on my right, which is going to be your left, so this one I'm going to ping it, is going to fire into your unit in the trees here.
Okay,
so you are going to get cover.
Yeah.
You are going to get cover. So I'm going to be... Oh, is that even worth doing on 6s, actually, thinking about it? Is that worth it? I might instead... Is your Wizard Lord a large target? It's not, is it?
No. Of course not. Of course not. Why would I put a Wizard Lord on a Pegasus? No.
I mean, I've witnessed you put a Wizard Lord on a dragon before, and that didn't end very well either, to be fair.
I've not put a Wizard Lord on a dragon, have I?
Well, in 6th edition you did.
Yeah, but that was a Chaos Lord. That was a Chaos Lord that was just level 4 because it was sick. That was the good times. Great, I won all but 1 game. He ran into things and smashed people up because he was a Chaos Lord. He wasn't really that bothered about being a wizard.
I tell you what, I'm going to shoot Are the archers skirmish, by the way?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I'm hitting them on 6s as well. Right, I'm just going to go into the big unit. Right, here we go. First one, 8. Second one, 10.
What?
Oh, mate, Warhall loves me. Right, so here we go. So that's 5. Look at that. Look at that rolling. Amazing.
Right, and that's for you've got BS of 3, -1 for long range, -1 for the cover, and that's why we get 6s. Yeah, because we're sort of like running through this, and I've just realised we actually do have to explain more what we're doing, like a normal battle report.
We'll explain it all. Right, so because I got 5 hits, I'm now going to be rolling to wound. So this is strength 5. He's going to be toughness 3. So this is going to be wounding on 2s. Now, it is AP 1, and it also has armor bane as well. So you want some 6s. Right, so that is 1 at AP 1, and then 2 at AP 3.
Right, so the 2 at AP 3 obviously just kill state troops. So that's the 2 removed from the back, just pressing the handy remove health point button. And then I've got 1 armor save because it's normally AP1, which gives me light armor shield, goes to a 6 with the -1. No. Right, that's another one dead.
Oh
Gutted.
no! I clicked the wrong button.
Right, well, we'll just keep going through. We'll just keep going.
Right, so I've got the other Hellblaster that's in the middle that's entrenched. This one down here that I've just painted is going to shoot the same unit. So first artillery dice is a 2. Second one is a 2. So this is only 4, unfortunately.
Excellent.
So not as good. So that's no hits with that one.
Oh, yes.
So my next slot shooting. So at the end of the shooting phase, I'm going to be casting Rune of Wrath and Ruin with this guy here. So he's going to shoot into the cavalry, your outriders.
Okay.
So that goes off on an 11.
Yeah.
So this is 2d6 strength 4 hits for 8. And then this is strength 4. So that is 1. Yeah, they're dead. -2.
Yeah, so I've just got heavy armor, not got anything, any barding or anything like that. So they're gone, sadly, before I can use the blunderbuss.
I'm not too sad. So the other Amber Doom that is cunningly hiding behind this thing over here is going to shoot down this way.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know if I can do it actually. Although
I think you can, like, from the back of your unit.
It's 27-inch range, but it is saying, oh yeah, no, I'm clipping the terrain. I think actually, I don't think I can do it. No, I can't see you. I don't think. That's my fault. No worries. Right, so that is the end of my turn, mate.
Right. So there's no panic there. No panic. Yeah. Brilliant. Now I need to get my Wizard Lord into a better position. But first, the spells which I've got. Let's start with casting some of them. So I've got Demonic Vessel. Don't really need that this turn. No one's getting into combat. The Summoning, Shooting, Gathering Darkness. No one's in 12 at the moment. Do you know what? I've not got any. I've not got any to do yet. I have got Priest to do though, and I'm going to start
get that
with
tasty ward save.
Yeah, you know what's coming. We've done this before. So yeah, I'm going to use Shield of Faith, and that goes off on a leadership of 7 because I'm just a normal priest. Yes, hear me sing.
Test it.
So my big unit gets that. Nothing else to do in the command phase, and it's just quite nice to have these tokens around, just as I know like Tabletop Simulator did something similar, but because it's directly tied in with your army list, you can just know exactly what it is by clicking on it.
Which is super handy.
Yeah, it comes into it so often. Anyway, let's start with doing some stuff that Richie might not like. I'm going to start with Wizard Lord. He's got Fly 10. I need to get within Dispel range of both Richie's Anvil of Doom, so 24. So I can do that, I think, with a...
Please come closer to the Iron Drakes. That sounds good. I like this.
Oh, I'm just going to hide near a unit. So what I can do is actually click on one of Richie's units, which is the Anvil, and add a radius to it. Now, because I want to be within 24 of Richie's Anvil, I'm going to add it to the Anvil. I can also do it to my unit, but I care more about being in range of the Anvil than my own, so I'll just do it with that. And I'm going to be here, which is...
Nice. Just handily in radius of both.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Funny that. Like,
crazy.
I know, almost as if it was planned. My captain...
Mental.
Dragon Bow is going to go 4 inches forward for now. My state troops are going to march forward 6 because I'm going through cover, so get -1. So we've got my state troops forwards, and then I'm going to triple move my drilled veteran state troops because I don't really want to come out of the marching column yet. I want to get usage of that move, so I'll just go to there. My archers, I've got move through cover, and we'll just move forward 4 with a slight tilt so we can all see some Iron Drakes.
I'm slightly outnumbered here.
Yes, yeah, well that has been the plan. So when we get to a unit that actually needs to start wheeling, let's do some wheels. So with my Demigryph Knights, they've got 14-inch move total. I'm going to go 10, and then I'm going to use the sort of the bubble on the back corner to do another, let's say 2. And then I'm going to go forward another 2 to complete my 14-inch move. And wheeling is as easy as that.
They're coming.
Yeah, my General of the Empire is going to go... Do you know what? Let's start with a wheel. Let's start with a... Because that's always sensible, right? So I'm going to start by going 0.5, which leaves me with 17.5. I'm going to go 13, which leaves me with 4.5. 1.2. Oh, this gets complicated. 3.3. And then I'm going to go 3.3 forwards to here. My missile troops. Is my wizard still within? No, I'm not. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to march my missile troops. And I'm also going to redress the ranks while I'm doing it. So I'm going to turn for that, 0.4. And I can do a quarter on my move to redress the ranks. And I'm going to... Do I want to do that? No, I'll just go there.
Well, that was easier.
Yeah, well, he's just like my engineer. He's going to come back onto this hill. Is he? He wants to stay within 3. He is within 3. Excellent.
So the engineers, if you're within 3 of a war machine that you can't be shot.
Yeah, but it doesn't replace my normal character rules. So I can be within 3 of a normal unit, right? And that is the end of my movement. So let's move on to the shooting phase, of which I'm going to start with the Ruby Ring of Ruin. Let's do this into the Iron Drakes.
Nice.
Irresistible force.
I can't stop that then.
Excellent. 6.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4. I'm strength 4 with no AP. So I get 4 wounds. And Richie gets his armor.
So this is going to be 4 saves at 4s, re-rolling everything because I got the rune off from the anvil. So I can re-roll that one. And then they also, because this is a fire attack, I've got a 5-up ward with the Iron Drakes as well. Yeah. So I take no wounds.
Yeah, well, I've got to remove them somehow. So I'm going to... Am I in 18? I am in with 18 for the summoning because I've moved forward to my line.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try the summoning on you. Which on an 8 doesn't go off. Loser.
Ooh, big.
What a loser.
He's scared, mate. That's what it is.
Right, I'm going to cannon.
Here we go.
So I go through. So we've got it 10 inches from the back corner of the Hellblaster so that I can travel through the anvil. And I'm not expecting to hit any of these infantry units. So the first blast goes 6, which will put me 4 inches from the back of the Hellblaster.
So that's 6.
Then the second
just moving it there. So as you can see there, I've just moved it 6.
And the next one goes through them both.
Yeah, so it's going straight through. So roll to read on the anvil. The anvil is toughness 7, so this is going to be 2s.
Yeah. 3.
Nice.
So it's an AP minus 2, and then I will multiple wound you.
Yeah, it is. So this is going to be a 5-up ward. Nope, goes through.
And it does D3 I believe +1, but I'll double check. So that would be 3 if I do indeed get the +1. It's a great cannon. It is D3 equals 1. So that has done 3 out of the 5 on the anvil, and then to wound the Hellblaster, get a 6. So I'm actually AP -5 now.
Yeah,
so I'm going to assume. Yeah, I'm going to assume no armor save. Oh, and I only do 2 wounds. Because that's a 1 on the D3 +1 for the great cannon. So
it's alive.
Yeah,
it's alive.
Right. What I am going to do is with my dragon bow, which has got a 36-inch range, multiple wounds 2. What can I see? I can see. Oh, I could get the anvil. I can't get the anvil, I don't think.
So I am in cover, remember, with the Hellblaster.
But still, I can remove it. Is a good thing. So I've moved. I'm at long range and it's cover, so it's -3. So I'll need 5s to hit. Otherwise, I'm just taking off a single Iron Drake, and that's completely useless. So I'll go for that. So I'm hitting on 5s on the Hellblaster. No.
Ooh.
Loser. My 5 Empire Archers that moved, I've got all at long range, all in range. 5 of them I'm going to be hitting on 6s because I've got ballistic skill 3 normally. Nothing. And then my missile troops with handguns, I've got 5 of them that are going to fire at the Iron Drakes. They're going to be hitting at -2 and long range, so 7s. Nothing. my engineer with grenade launcher, he's -2 for moving. He's long range. So that's ballistic skill 4 goes to 6s. And I'm going to do this on the Iron Drakes, right?
The question is, does he have a pigeon bomb?
He doesn't, right? He doesn't.
What's wrong with you?
I know. I feel bad, and everyone should hate me for it, but he doesn't have a pigeon bomb.
It's just glorious. When you do utter those words that you were killed by a pigeon bomb, it's glorious, mate. It's glorious.
Right. Do you know what? I think that is my turnover. I've shot the captain, shot the archers, handgunners, blunderbuss. Wizards failed. So end of my turn 1 and into Richie's turn 2.
Nice. Right, so the beginning of my turn, that rune comes off, and then it is time for enchantments. Right, so I'm going to cast Rune of Hearth and Home with this boy that is by a Terracaster, Terracauser even. So that goes off on a 9.
You get a 9. Well, so I'm in Wizardly Dispel of both of these, so I'm just going to Wizardly Dispel everything because Wizardly Dispel is too good. It doesn't go off on an 11.
That's pretty good. I like that, mate. That was good. Right, so now I'm going to cast Rune of Open Steel from this guy onto the Iron Drakes. Ooh, that mega goes off.
Right. Okay.
So now they're on a 3-up save, rerolling everything.
Yes.
I like it. And then the Anvil of Doom over here is going to cast Rune of Open Steel. So that goes off on a 12.
I might as well Wizardly. No.
So I'm going to put that on himself.
Right, okay.
Because he can see what's coming. He knows what's coming. Right, so that is it for the enchantments. So the movement phase. How far am I away? I don't have to move, but I think I'm going to just...
Remember, you still won't be able to target my Wizard Lord because I'm within 3 inches of a unit.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Right, they're coming up here. Oh, no, actually, I'm going to Control Z, and I'm going to come back because I'm blocking my line of sight with the Hellblasters, and that would be stupid. Right. So I think I'm actually just going to stand still with a lot of stuff. My rangers on the far flank are in range to be able to shoot you, so they're going to be hitting you on 4s into that big unit, so I don't think there's any point moving on that side. So at the end of the movement phase, my miners might come in. So this is going to be on a 4, but I do get to roll because of my prospector. So I'm going to re-roll that. And they're in. So these boys are going to be ambushing, and they come in. They have to be, is it 8 inches away from you for ambush?
Don't know.
I can, if I redress my ranks.
Yeah, so we're just trying to work out where Richie can go with these miners. I put an 8-inch radius on the miners. Richie, I think, has done it to my units. Let's see.
Cool. Right, so I can come in this corner.
Yes.
So I'm here, and then I can move. So I'm going to move 3.
I really hope I take out that organ gun and Anvil of Doom this turn. I could really do with doing that.
Nice. Right, so they've come on there. I'm just going to get rid of all the... You can't see these on the screen, but I've put loads of radiuses on stuff so I can actually get them in. But I've just taken all them off now. Right, so I'm going to go into my shooting phase.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot the organ gun, this one that's in the center. I'm going to shoot that into your missile troops here. See if I can whittle them down enough so that I can be able to shoot into your wizard. Okay. So this is going to be 2 artillery dices. So that is a misfire, but I can re-roll that because the engineer is close. So that's a 2.
You got an engineer.
I do. And a 10, so that is 12 shots. I can't use another re-roll, unfortunately, because it's only 1 per turn. So this is 12. This is going to be hitting on 5s. Oh, that's only 2. Nightmare. Yeah.
And just for everyone at home, that's the total number of 5 or 6s in the 5+ category. So it's not 2 for the 5+ and 1 on the 6. It's just
it's really handy. Warhall's got this kind of thing, so it tells you exactly how many that you've got in that category. So if you're looking for 4s and above, you've got 3. If you're looking for 5 and above, you've got 2, which is super handy. Unfortunately, I only rolled 2 5 and above, which means that I'm only hit you twice. So this is strength 5, so I'm going to be wounded on 2s. So that is 2 at -1 on the missile troops.
That is 2 missile troops dead.
Unfortunately, the other organ gun is going to have to shoot into them as well because I do want to shoot at the wizard. I can get line of sight from the far left-hand corner, so I'm going to fire that now. I didn't want to shoot that, unfortunately. So a 2 and an 8. So this is 10. And then this is going to be 5s as well. So the reason this is 5s is because it's ballistic skill free and then it's long distance as well. 2 again.
Yes.
Terrible.
Yes. Warhall has betrayed Richie.
It has, mate. Absolutely betrayed me. That was terrible. Right. That's not even enough for a panic on them, is it?
It is. You've just gone over the 25 because it was 10 members. But my general and BSB are close. And panic tests come at the end.
Right. So my rangers in the this side are going to shoot into your veteran state troopers. So this is going to be 18 shots. And this is going to be hitting on 4s. So they are... Oh, no. Yeah, going to be hit on 4s because I'm ballistic skill 4 and then long range.
Yes, and you didn't move this turn.
No. So this is 8 and then 3s because it's strength 4. Oh, terrible shooting. It's betrayed me. So I've got 2 at AP nothing, 1 at AP 2.
Oh, 2 at AP nothing? I actually get a save?
Yeah.
Yes, a save one! Excellent.
Nice. 1's dead. Right, so my miners are going to throw their blasting charges at the great cannon. So I've got 6 on the front rank, I think. Yeah. So I've got 6 guys.
Oh, did they all get them?
Yeah, mate. Every model in the so you want to take line hammer with miners. That's the way forward, I think. So they're ballistic skill 3, so this is going to be hitting on 4s because they have quick shot. So quick shot means that you don't get any minuses to move in and shoot in, and because they're a thrown weapon, they don't suffer the long range basically.
Okay.
So this is going to be hitting on 4s. So that's 2, and this is strength 3. So unfortunately, this is going to be 6s. Nah, nothing. So close, though. So close.
Excellent.
Right. So now my Iron Drakes are going to have to open up. I don't really know what the best thing to shoot them into is. I'm just out of range to be able to throw my grenades into the big unit. But I think I'm probably going to have to try and whittle some of them down now, I think. So I'm going to do all of my shots into your big state unit. So this is 9 shots hitting on 4s. Yep.
Yeah, because of long range. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 6, and then wounding on 2s. So that is well, all of them. So it's 6 at -1.
Okay, so I've got a 5 up save goes to 6s. Oh, 3.
Oh,
And then
lucky,
I've
mate.
got
Lucky.
a 5 up ward because of Shield of Faith. Only 2.
And then the Trollhammer torpedo hits on a 3, and it doesn't wound. Does not wound.
Excellent.
Right.
Excellent.
So at the
Nice.
end of the shooting phase, my anvils are going to cast Rune of Wrath and Ruin, and
Starting
this
with which one?
This one over here is going to cast it onto the Demigryph Knights.
Okay.
So that goes off on an... Oh, no, that doesn't go off because it's cast on a 9. I only got an 8, unfortunately. So that is a dead anvil next turn. The anvil on this side, I think, is going to do that into your veteran state troopers. So that goes off on a 9, 10, 11.
Right, and I'm in Wizardly Dispel range as well.
You
Attempt to
are, mate,
dispel.
yeah.
9, 13 because I'm a level 4.
Yeah, so you stop it, mate. You stop it.
Awesome.
So that is the end of my turn, unfortunately.
Unfortunately for you.
Unfortunately for me. That was a bad round of shooting for the dwarves.
Yeah. And click your end turn. So me and Richie have said that we're going to be really strict on clicking this end turn because we always forget. There's no difference other than keeping track. So every time we've played, we've got lost in the turns up to now, but we thought we'd be on it for everyone watching. Right, so getting...
Definitely needs some music, 100%.
Yeah, but only the best. Let's go with Empire Turn 2. Empire Turn 2. I'm slightly considering moving my cannon and just being like, come chase me, miners.
Are you not going to grape shot, mate?
Oh, but I really want to destroy that anvil and Hellblaster. He's doing me in at the moment. Anyway, start of turn. Do I want to start with anything? Am I within 12 to give -2 leadership to the Iron Drakes? I'm 0.6 out. So I can't gather in darkness them.
That was planned, totally.
Demonic Vessel is cast on self. Maybe I should fly off and try and do something with Demonic Vessel next turn. But yeah, nothing that they want to cast. My Warrior Priest is going to attempt to Shield of Faith himself and his unit again. So that's on a 7 on a leadership test. Yes.
Oh, look at it.
Sigmar knows his power in me. Right.
Laughing at the Dawi. Laughing at him.
Well, he's obviously watching over the battlefield, and it's all about the troops of Middenland. Not that you could tell from this. That's just the province that my troops come from.
They are blue, mate. So,
do you know what? If they weren't, I was going to write to the creator of Warhall.
Sorry, Hugo.
Put my army in it. Charges to declare at the start of the movement phase. I'm going to declare a charge. We all know it. With my General of the Empire into the Anvil of Doom. Who saw it coming? You're unbreakable, so charge reaction is hold.
Yeah, pretty much, mate. I'm gonna tank this. I'll be fine.
And you're on a round base because you're an anvil, so I'm definitely in the front.
Yeah, I'll turn to face. It's fine.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Right. So I've got my 2 normal dice and my Swift Stride dice. So 7 plus my 9. Do I get in? Yeah, because I'm 9.3 inches away. So I'll. Oh, how do I do this? So my lord gets in. Any other charges? My lord. Back to your turnips. My Demigryph Knights are going to march up. Do you know what? I'm going to march up 9 to here. Do a 3 wheel, so that gets me to 12, and go 2. So hopefully I don't fall back in good order with my my Lord and Griffin.
And then I'll shoot them.
Yeah. My state troops are going to march up. Do you know what? I need to start swinging across a little bit. So I'm going to march up 5. And then go 2. And then an inch. My veteran troops are going to go 12. Do I think you're going to charge me with those fucking Iron Drakes? No. No, you're just going to shoot me until I'm forced to charge you.
That is how it goes.
Yeah. Empire Archers. Do you know what? You're not even going to move anymore. You're going to stay there. Captain of the Empire. You can move up 4. Yeah. Move up 4, and then you can still shoot your dragon bow. And I think that's my movement done, to be honest. Oh no, it's not. Wizard Lord. I'm forgetting about you. I can move 10 inches.
Just quickly, did you have any spells that you needed to do before you get ahead of yourself?
So my Wizard Lord is going to pivot from this direction. I'm going to pivot 1. Go 7.8. So that's 8.8. And then I can go 1.2 to just turn back a bit and be in a nice spot. And still not be shot because I'm near 40 Empire State troops. Right, let's get into some shooting, right, Richie? I'm going to start with my engineer, and I'm going to fire into your Iron Drakes. So that is 1 shot. I've got the grenade launching blunderbuss. So I'm hitting on 3s, goes to 4s because of long range.
Go.
Of course. What were you saying about Empire Engineers being so good before this recording?
I mean, if you roll 6s, everything's really good.
Do you know what? I've heard that is the case.
I went to a couple of Middle Earth tournaments, and the guys would like, just roll 6s, man. It's like, yeah, because it's that simple.
yeah. Just roll 6s, you know, like you did for the shooting in the first turn. I'm going to use my cannon, and it's going to be placed in the same spot, 10 inches from the back of the Hellblaster volley gun.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can train through both again.
I'm just going to create a token for you, mate.
I'm just going to see if I misfire before you can be bothered putting that there. Oh, 2 inches. So do I want to re-roll that? So it's 8 inches from the back. So there. So I'm still 5 inches ahead of the anvil. And I need an 8. Do you know what? I'm going to re-roll that. I'm going to really risk it. Because this is the last turn with that cannon. 4. So I'm going to be 6 inches from the back of that Hellblaster.
Yeah. Currently you're on nothing, though.
I'm fine with that. I wasn't really going for the Iron Drakes or anything. I'm going to roll for the bounce. Yeah, 6. So that gets me into the Hellblaster. because the 4 plus a 6 is the total of the 10. So it bounces through both.
That doesn't get to the Hellblaster, unfortunately, mate.
It does because I got a 4, and a 4 plus a 6 is my 10
where are
inches
you?
from the back of the Hellblaster.
Oh, started. Okay, cool. I put
Yeah.
the marker in the wrong place.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I always do the 10 inches from the back rather than placing a marker, because like we sort of know what that will end up in by
cool,
just
man.
math. Right,
See if you wound me, man.
wounding the anvil. I do on a 3.
So 5 up ward. Saved it.
Boo. Into the Hellblaster. No.
Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah, and that's because it only had the 1 wound left.
Actually, there's something I've been forgetting to do. I have a 6 up ward against shooting attacks from the banner of Grugny. Right, 1 second. No,
are you within? Are you within range of the banner of Grugny? No.
Yeah.
Oh, is it 12 for the
Yeah,
banner
it's
of
your general,
Grugny?
isn't it? Oh well, yeah, it's all right. Fine, you failed. It's all right. Ignore me.
So dejected now. We're going to do 5 handgunners that stayed still at your Iron Drakes. So that's long range, so hitting on 5s. 2, yes!
Ooh.
The men of the
Nice.
Empire doing well. I'm strength 4, so wounded on 4s. Yes, 1 at -1. Fear me.
So this is
Fear my
this is going
handgun
to be
volleys.
4s re-rolling. They're right.
Yeah, whatever. Next, we're going to go with my Dragon Bow Captain of the Empire. I moved. I'm 36-inch range. I can only fire at these Iron Drakes. So I'm in half range.
And I get cover because more than 25% of my unit is obscured by your stuff.
Ah, there we go. So hitting on 4s. Yes.
Nice.
So I get the 4. I'm going to be strength. Oh, I am strength 6. Wounding on 2s against toughness 4. I do.
AP.
AP -2.
Ooh, so this is going to be 5s re-rolling everything. And re-roll. Oh, you killed one.
Yeah.
Oh, and I get a 6 up ward. 6 up ward from shooting. Ah, they're all right.
Oh, because of the banner of Grugny.
Yeah.
Right, my Wizard Lord is going to open up now. I'm going to cast. I'm going to start with the Ruby Ring of Ruin, and into the Iron Drakes. I know they've got this reroll and all of that, but I've got to get them cleared. So I get an 11, gets a 13. Richie gets a 10 total, so he goes off. I'm going to 2d6, 4. And we're doing on 4, so that's 2 with no AP because it's a fireball.
And then re-roll that 1. Saved.
Yeah. Had to try it. The summoning is going to be a 9+ to cast. So I get it on an 11.
Try and stop it. Ooh, stop on a 13.
Dwarves stopping something. I suppose, do you know what we've not been doing as well, because you've not said once? Dwarves is innate -2 magic resistance.
Oh no, it's -1 on all the units that don't have a runesmith in. So it's actually -3 to cast onto the anvil. But you haven't targeted it.
No, but onto the Iron Drakes. You've not said onto the Iron Drakes when I've been casting at them. Hopefully it never came into it.
I don't think you've... no, because all it does is it makes your roll harder. It doesn't affect my roll to stop it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Hopefully I've not been on any...
yeah, no. It's fine. You've been rolling too high, basically.
Quality. I think... Do you know what? I think that's it for my shooting. Goodbye, cannon. You've taken out a Hellblaster volley gun or an organ gun. That's good. Let's go on to combat. Now, I've got an Empire General with a lance and an Imperial Griffin going at initiative high.
Yes.
You are initiative dwarf, I imagine.
I'm initiative 3, actually.
So higher than initiative dwarf, but still lower than my charging hippogriff.
Yeah, still pretty slow. So you hit me, mate. You go.
Right. I've got weapon skill 5 on both my general and the griffin, so they're going to hit you on 4s, I imagine.
Yes.
The Griffin has 4 attacks, one of which has to be with the beak. So I'll do the 3 with the Wicked Talons first, hitting on 4s, so that's 2. And I'm strength 6 as an Imperial Griffin.
All right, toughness 5.
So 1 wound at -2.
So this is going to be. So normally it would be heavy armor on a 5, but because I've got the rune off, this is going to be on 4s to 6s and then re-rolling. So.
Don't even need it.
Tanked it.
Right, I've got my Serrated Maw, which hits on a 4, doesn't. I can see where this is going. I've got my General of the Empire with a lance hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits.
Ooh, look at that.
Strength 6 gets an armor bane. And what toughness are you? 5.
Toughness 5. Yeah.
So doesn't wound with the 2.
Yeah, it doesn't wound. So with the armor bane, is that -3?
It is.
Right, so that's straight through. So that's going to go onto my ward save. So because of the what's the rule? It's the
that I've got a ward save rule, and it's a 5.
Yeah. So it's the ancestral shield. I've got a 5-up ward, which I failed. That's fine. So I take a wound.
Good. I've got a combat res.
So I've got 5 attacks going into you. So I'm weapon skill 6. You are lower, so I hit you on 3s.
Are they all weapon skill 6?
Yeah, man, yeah. It's a combined profile, which is quite handy. So that's all hits. And then you are toughness 5. So this is going to be winning on 5s. Oh, no wounds.
Yes!
Oh, no.
I had a real sinking feeling when you got all hits.
Oh, mate, I know. So I lose, but I'm unbreakable, so I stay still.
You move back 2? Yes. I'm going to choose to follow up because it's going into your turn.
Yeah, I thought so.
Excellent. Right, so that's we've halved the output of the dwarves really, but they're about to massively end my cannon, and that's into dwarves turn 2.
Yeah.
So we're on into Richie's turn 3. Richie, what are you starting with?
Right, so it's going to be my enchantment phase. So I'm going to cast Rune of Path and Home. Oh yeah, I'll get rid of that one as well. Get rid of the Rune of Open Steel. So Rune of Path and Home goes off on a 12.
So this makes you immune to terror and all that sort of stuff. Immune to sight.
It does. Just in case anything happens.
I'm in Wizardly Dispel, so there's no point even thinking about it. A 9, it goes off. You are immune to sight.
So now I'm going to cast Rune of Oath and Steel.
On your Fire Drakes? Or your Iron Drakes?
Yeah, probably.
Dispel it. 9 goes to 13.
You horrible, horrible man. Right, so
you say that.
charges.
I'm not taking any of them out. You're going to get 20 combat res against me in the first turn.
That is the plan. Right, so charges. My miners are going to charge into your cannon.
I've got to hold, right?
Right. So
can't do anything but.
I am 5 inches away from you. I've got movement 3, so I needed 2. Oh, super in.
Cool.
Right, so they're in. Right, so, and then the rest of my moves. Right, these guys, the Iron Drakes, are just going to kind of angle here. So I can move 1.5 like that. These guys are going to kind of edge around like that. What else do I want to do? My Rangers, I think I'm going to slightly move them up. So I can move 3, which then... Can these guys over here... they're in range. Right, so I'll be able to shoot with them into the big block. That's cool. Right, so that's my movement phase done. But then I can cast a Rune of Haste and Urgency. So that is not cast, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's the Rune of Move again.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that. Right, so shooting phase. I'm going to shoot with the Rangers first. So 2 of them can't see. So the rest of them are going to shoot down into your big block of State Troopers. So this is going to be 16 shots. So this is going to be hitting on -2, unfortunately. So this is going to be really super high. So this is going to be on 5s.
Because you're on range.
Yeah, which is...
sixes.
Oh, yeah, it is 6s. 6s, isn't it? Yeah, so that's nothing.
But 6 5s and no 6s.
I know. Terrible. Right, so then I'm going to fire the Hellblaster body gun that's still alive into your veteran State Troopers right in front of you.
No, you don't want to do that. They're nice guys.
Oh, no.
They've been through a lot.
First shot, 6. Second shots, 4. Right, so that's 10 shots. Do I use the reroll 1s? Yes, because I don't have anything else to use it. So that is 6 hits. I'm going to reroll 1 of them because I can reroll 1s with my engineer. Cool. So that's 7 hits. Then this is going to be 2s to wound. So that is 4 AP1. No 6s, unfortunately.
4 AP1. 2s to wound, 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That just ignores my armour. 3, 4, 5. So I'm out of a marching column because of casualties.
Right, so then I'm going to do the Iron Drakes into the State Troopers.
Yes.
So this is going to be 9, hitting on 3s. So that is 7. And then 2s. So that is 4. But you've got 3 at AP1, 1 at AP3.
Right, so the AP3 I don't get a save against. The 3 at AP1 I'll get 6s because I've got light armour and shield. -1 to go to 6s. Nothing. So that's 4 total Shield of Faiths, which is 5+. Oh! Sigma!
Cheesing.
I take 1 wound.
Right. So I've got my grenades to throw at you. So this hits on a 2. Hits. Then this is D6 +1. So this is going to be 6. Then this is going to be 2s. So that is 4. No, sorry. Yeah, that's 4 at AP1. No, 5 at AP1, actually.
5 at AP1, so I get 6s against this, and then 5s. Oh! Sigma didn't protect against the grenade.
That's what you get. And then my Anvil of Doom, I think I'm going to shoot into the Demigryph Knights, I reckon.
Are you within line of sight and rate? Yeah, you are, because it's...
Yeah, I am.
It's at the back.
Yeah, 27-inch range as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and cast Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Yeah, that just goes off, but you can try and stop it.
On a 9, so I need to get a 10, so I need to roll a 6.
You stopped it. Right, so that is the end of my shooting phase. So it's to the combat. So I'm guessing you hit first.
Do you want to go with into the cannon first?
Actually,
whichever way you want.
Do
that. Don't interrupt.
Do you want to do your panic check on the State Troopers?
Oh, I do. I'm leadership 9. I pass, and I'm 9 because of my general being nearby.
Yeah. Nightmare. Right.
Into the cannon. You strike first.
Sounds good. Right, so I've got... How many guys have I got?
And I'm
6. So that's going to be 7. So I'll do these separately because he's got a different attack. So the Prospector has got the steam drill. So I'll do the other guys first. So this is going to be...
what does the steam drill do?
Oh, mate, you're going to love it. It's really good.
got so strength +3.
It's amazing. Have you read the rules? It's so good.
He's the same as a great weapon against me. Roll him in. I'm going to deny you of the joy of rolling a steam drill.
Yeah, no, you 100% are. Right, so that is 3 hits. And...
They're dead.
Yeah, they are dead. Funnily enough, I'm going to try and overrun into your engineer.
Crazy.
Which I do. Oh, I should be. Should be at that angle. Do you want to clip into me, mate?
I'm a single model skirmisher. I'm not a skirmisher. I'm close order. You clip into me.
That's fine. It's fine. There we go.
Right. Because you don't become a skirmisher when you're a single model anymore. So,
I know. Did you want to do your panic check with him quickly before I go into?
I don't really, but I'll do it. 7. I pass.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I mean, he's going to be dead next to it. I'm going to roll the steam drill first because I want to use that at least once in the game. To be honest, that's happening.
Okay. Shall we do the Griffin versus the Anvil of Doom?
Yeah, I think you hit me first.
I do because I am not initiative dwarf, or not initiative, slightly higher than dwarf. Let's go with
2 higher. To be fair.
Yeah, the General of the Empire is going to go first. Hitting on 4s. That's 1 hit. Strength 4.
Toughness 5.
Yeah. No. Then the Griffin, 3 wicked claws, gets 3 hits, 2 wounds.
Ooh.
At -2.
Ooh, nice. So this is going to be straight onto my invul save because I've only got heavy armor. Oh no, I have heavy armor and shield. So this is going to be 6s, rerolling 1s, nope, and then 5s. I take a wound.
This is going to block my Demigriff Knights all game. And
oh yeah, it is.
I've got a serrated maw before you get ahead of yourself.
Go on, mate.
Oh, I forgot my stomp attacks last turn as well. Right, with my serrated maw, I hit, and strength 6, I wound with no AP.
Right, so this is 4s, rerolling 1s. Done. Right. So my attacks, I've got 5 attacks. I hit with 3 of them.
Suffers 5?
No, it's right.
Yeah. And then I've got my stomps, which I should have done last turn.
Yeah.
I get 2 stomps. Rubbish. I wound once, and I'm a behemoth. So it's -2.
I know. 5s.
Loser! I am not going to follow up because it's going into my turn. I'm going to test to restrain, aren't I? Which I do because I'm on leadership now.
Absolute loser.
You thought I'd get sucked into just following up all the time, did you?
That would have been good. I don't like that.
Right. So I believe that is the end of your turn. And we'll get into mine.
It is, mate. It is.
Right. Some stuff. So I'm going to start out my command phase by casting Gathering Darkness on the Iron Drakes.
That does not go off.
It does not go off. This wizard has been useless. I'm next going to go Shield of Faith with my Priest of Sigmar on the big unit again. He doesn't get it.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
That's real big.
Yeah. Because what is going to come here is 2 things.
Or the Reign of Death.
So I've turned on the arcs, which is this button on the far right here. And my General and Griffin, I'm hoping, is within charge range of the Dwarf Engineer. Is that what you were just measuring there, Richie?
So the only problem with that charge is I'm going to let you know into this just before you do it. So when you charge into scenery, so when you charge into forests, you use the smallest dice roll.
Yeah, no, I know.
If you roll, yeah. I'll put that out there just so that the people watching know that if you roll a 1 and a 6, you're not going to make it, mate.
No. The main purpose. I've not actually got the charge range to do it. I've only got an 18-inch charge range. So, I'm just going to have to charge back into the Anvil of Doom. There's no 2 ways about it. What I was hoping for was that I could charge my Empire General. So yeah, I was hoping that my general would be able to charge off into something else, and that would allow my demigriffs to be able to actually swing round. I might actually have to not go into that anvil this turn.
And move around, yeah.
Yeah. What I'm going to do, charge my veteran state troops into the organ gun, which I'll need a double 5. Oh no. I'm 6.7 away, so I'll need a double 3. -1, so I need a double 4.
Yeah, because obviously you use the smallest dice going into terrain, so make sure you don't roll a 1 or you're screwed.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I don't want to roll that double 1, as Richie says, because I won't move that much closer. Even if I roll a double 3, at least I'm 3 inches closer next turn. My normal state troops are going to charge into the Iron Drakes, of which Richie's going to love saying stand and shoot.
Stand and shoot, baby. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, no other charges this turn.
All right, let's see if you make it, mate.
Right, so the veteran state troops go the 1.
Got it.
Right, the normal state troops will definitely get in because they're.
So I'm gonna roll my dice. So quickly, just to everyone watching. So basically, the reason you put your artillery in the woods is to force this to happen. Like, it doesn't happen every time, and it's not reliable. But the times where it does happen, it means I've got another turn of shooting at the unit that was going to charge them, and it's glorious.
Yes.
Right. So when you stand and shoot, basically you shoot them. It's considered where the rules are written. It's considered that you shoot them when they come into your range. So now these guys are going to be hitting on 3s. So that is 7, and then 2s. 7. So that is 5 at AP1, 2 at AP3.
Right. So the 5 at AP1 give me a 6 up save. 2 passed. So that's 4 total die.
So, and then another. Yeah, well, there was 2 on top of that, so it's 5 in total die, mate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 3.
And then I'm going to lob my grenade at you because the grenade's got quick shot. So this hits on a 2. And then this is D6 plus 1. So that's 4. And then 2s. So that is another 4 at AP1.
4 at AP1. It gives 4 dead. So that's a total, 9 dead?
Right, so I'm going to write a little 9 next to my guys because I've got +9 to my combat res now. So this is where the Dwarf Iron Drakes really kind of come into their own, really.
So that's the charge phase. Onto the movement phase. I'm going to have my archers.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
Well, they're gonna. Do you know what? They're gonna march just because I don't want your miners overrunning into me as much. I'm going to cast Steed of Shadows on my Captain of the Empire, which on a 5, it goes off on a 9 exactly.
Ooh, right. I'm gonna have to try and solve this. I reckon.
You're going to have to show a 7.
Nope, didn't get it.
So he gets to move 14 inches. Do I just move 12? I'm just going to move 12 this turn. And get
He's coming.
I'm going to try and snipe your anvil. My Wizard Lord.
You're a horrible person, mate.
My Wizard Lord is going to go 2 in total. Was that? Oh no, 1.5. I've got fly 10, so I can go 8. Give me the 10. See, I don't want to pop back through with Fabigo. Is one of the things I'm worried about. So let's start again. I've got 360 vision, aren't I? Because I'm a single character. So if I go 2 inches, I can just go to there and be in sight. That's fine. My General of the Empire is going to go an inch and then go 8. And then I can turn on the spot because I'm a lumbering creature. I'm going to go to here. Next, my
Nice.
Demigryph Knights are going to end 3 inches away from you so that I still get bonuses and all that sort of stuff.
Well, there's not too much I can do about it, unfortunately.
No. And yes, I am still within range. My handgunners are going to use this lull in the fighting because I've already engaged the Iron Drakes to march up out of the way of those miners and not be... They're just outside that 6, cool. So I'm not going to ping through even if you don't get any more casualties. Right, let's get into the shooting phase. So I'm going to start off with the Empire Captain's Dragon Bow into the Anvil of Doom. I've moved,
Ooh.
I'm within half range, so I'm hitting on 3s.
Ooh. So the Anvil of Doom is actually a skirmisher, so it is a -1.
So I hit on the 5 anyway, but it's a skirmisher.
But just to let everyone know, yeah.
I have deployed in skirmish formation. Your toughness 5, so I wound on 3s.
Toughness 7 actually, but still that's.
I don't know why I'm looking at the Forge Father Anvil Guard one, but yeah, I wound on a 6, and that's multiple wounds 2.
Ooh. So what's the AP?
AP -2.
Nice.
-2.
So this is going to be 6s rerolling 1s because of Gromril armor. Reroll that one.
Oh yes.
And then 5 up ward. No.
And I believe that's the anvil gone, is it?
Roll your damage. So I've got 2 wounds.
No, it's multiple wounds too, so it just does the 2.
Oh, you horrible guy. Right, here we go. Oh, dead.
Right, Empire Captain, worth it with Dragon Bow, 100%. paid for himself.
I mean, technically you rolled 6s, so that's how you win.
Yeah, do you know what? That has been the theme of every game I've ever played, I think. Is, if I've rolled more 6s than you, guess I win now. My Wizard Lord is going to Ruby Ring of Ruin your organ gun.
-1.
So an 8 means it doesn't go off because it casts on an 8 because it's -1.
Oh, good.
I'm going to the summoning you. On a 9 -1 8. I don't think it goes off. I think it's casting value 9.
I love how everyone says that magic resist 1 is really terrible until it actually happens, and it's amazing.
Well, it's worked in that exact situation. That organ gun is definitely living a charmed life.
It does. I just need to do a panic check on everything that was around the anvil quickly. So the Dwarf Warriors, super good.
No, you don't. You don't.
Super good.
Richie, you're lying. Rune of Hearth and Home means that everything within 21 of that anvil was immune to psych.
Oh, yeah.
You need to remember your rules, man. I know you're so worried about those panic checks as a dwarf, as a leadership 9 dwarf. But
re-rolling.
Yeah. Right. Let's get into this combat. I've had enough of shooting.
Go on, mate. Hit me.
Right. So, I imagine even with a great weapon, I'm going before you, right?
So I'm initiative 2.
But I charged, so I'm 4. So
yeah.
So my warrior priest has 2 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Nothing. My general of the empire has 3 attacks with a great weapon. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. So that's 2 wounds at -2.
Ooh. So this is going to be 6s re-rolling 1s. So 1 dies.
I then don't have a captain. I'm looking for my battle standard bearer in there, but he's not in there because he's out being protected by not being around the combat.
I think he just killed an Amber Doom. That's what he did.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Last time he got battered out of the unit. This time he's done real well not being in that unit. I've got 7 hand weapons, or I suppose spear attacks, but I don't get the second rank on the charge. I'll hit on 4s, so that's 2. And then wound on 5s, so that's none. Now you hit me back.
So I've got 9 attacks, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. So that is 2 at AP1.
AP1 gives me a 6-up save. 2 dead. So you get, what, a 10 difference in kills?
So I got 11. You got... So my total is 12 because I've got close order.
Right, stop.
Your bag is only close order.
Right, so the difference in kills is 10, then 11 because of your close. I've got 2 ranks. That gives 8. I've got... Oh no, I've not got 2 ranks. I've got 1 rank now because I need 5 for a rank. So that gives 9 to you. I've got standard 8 to you. And I've got close 7 to you. So I lose by 7. I need a double 1.
Oh no!
No, I'm gonna re-roll that because I've got a banner, battle standard bearer nearby me. No, surprisingly I didn't get the double 1. So I'm gonna fall back in good order because you don't double +1 me. So I fall back 4.
So I am gonna try to not follow you up. So I'm gonna stand still.
This is a horrible loop that we've done before. I'm just gonna go 5 wide. And do you know what? I'm gonna have to go 6 wide because I can't actually get to 5 wide and not be on top of my wizard lord. So yeah, that was combat. Oh no, into the engineer.
Oh yeah. Right. So
Do you want to do the steam drill first?
Oh mate, 100% that's happening. Right. So I'm just gonna look at his rules.
I challenge, by the way. I challenge.
Oh, I accept. Right. So the steam drill is going to go in. So he's got 2 attacks. You ready for this, mate? So weapon skill 4. Your weapon skill 3. You are. Then this is strength +3. So this is strength 6. So 2s.
I'm
AP
dead.
3.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dead. Cool. Right. So I am going to overrun and then pivot. So I go 5 minus 1. So I go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go that. There you go. Nice. Awesome.
Okay. So that is the end of my turn. And back over to you.
Awesome. I knew we weren't gonna do that. Okay.
No, so that's Richie just saying we stopped the recording for a sec. So I was like, Richie, we forgot to end the turn the last turn. So yeah, he's back onto Richie's turn 4 now with the turns updated.
I was never going to happen properly, was it?
And do you know what I didn't do?
Right.
Panic for
Oh.
everyone because I broke from combat. So we've got state missile troops. I'm going to re-roll that from my banner. They're fine. My Wizard Lord Leadership 8. I'm going to re-roll that from my banner. He does not love it. He does not love it. So he please.
Oh, you know what? That's really
big. I've got to roll my 2d6. 9.
No dispelling for you, sir.
No. Oh, it all comes crumbling down. I'm going to do my archers. That I suppose wouldn't have been within 6 at the start of the combat. My veteran state troops are fine. Cowardly wizard.
I like it.
Running into range of all those crossbows.
He's gonna die. That's what's happening.
He's too true. Right. Get on with your stuff.
Right, so I'm going to cast Rune of Oafen Steel onto the Iron Drake. So I can... or do I go onto the... I'm going to go on to the Amber of Doom himself, actually. So it goes off on a 10.
I'm going to attempt to dispel with my Fated. I have it.
Right, so it goes off on him. Unfortunately, that is only the small version, so it's not the big one. Right, so that's the only enchantment. So charges, yeah. So I'm a dwarf, so no. Right.
No. Let's just stop there. That's because Richie doesn't want to charge because he can get me into an endless loop with his iron drakes. We've done it before. Am I going to have to march in column out of the way? Is that how the game's going to end?
I mean, which the thing is, I will 100% win that loop as well.
yeah. Like we've been through this. We've been through this before, which is why I was trying to kill them before I got into combat, or at least whittle them down. Craziness. Right. What are the moves?
So the warriors are spun round. The rangers are going to stand still. Right. Oh, no, sorry. Before I do all of that, the miners are going to charge up the arse of the missile troops. Sorry, I cheated. I did that in the wrong order. Sorry, guys. I forgot about them.
How dare you? So you're 6.7 away, so you'll need a 4. I'm going to flee.
Oh, right.
Why would I not flee there? Why would I just let you get this? So you got a 2 and a 6, so you're going to fail charge 6. I'm going to run away 11. And go that way 11. And pop out my own unit.
Yeah, and then cause a panic onto your state troopers.
Yes. Oh, and I'm going to have pivoted before I...
Yeah.
Actually. So my state troopers are immune to panic because they've got my General of the Empire in there. So that is fine.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Empire's amazing. I forgot about that. Right.
Oh, yeah.
They're good, mate. They're good. Right, so that's done. Right, so they failed their charge, so they can't shoot, unfortunately, which is annoying. Right, so shooting phase. I'm going to start with the Rangers are going to fire into the Wiznard. So this is going to be 18 shots. Hitting on 4s.
What?
So that's 10. And then, what toughness are you?
I am toughness 4 on a Pegasus, it says. Let me double check, that sounds high. Oh, he is level 4 flat. Let's, yeah. So you get 5, and he's dead anyway. Is that was your roll to wound, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just to make sure I'm not.
Yeah. Goodbye, my friend. Right. So then I'm going to do the organ gun into your General of the Empire.
Into my General of the Empire?
Didn't see that coming, did you, mate?
Who? Oh, into my big... Oh, into my Griffin? Yeah, go on.
It's coming, mate. Right, first artillery dice. 4. Second one. Here we go. Come on, lads.
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to re-roll that with my engineer. Right, so this is... that... Oh, no.
So Richie's now ended his turn. Excellent. Glad it's my go.
Yeah, that's me done. Right, so this is going to be 8 dice. So hitting on... Oh, I need to check the range, actually. Right, so you are 50... Oh, so you're in half range. So this is on 4s.
Yeah.
4. So that's 4. And then 4s to wound, I think. So that's 2 at -1, 1 at -3.
Right, so I've got full plate and a shield, so that's 3s. Goes to 4s because of your -1, and there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Both saved. And then 1 at -3 gives me a 6 up, followed by a 5 up Talisman of Protection. Takes a wound.
Huzzah! Right, so now the Iron Drakes, which are these guys in the middle, are going to open up into the state troops in front of them. So this is 9 shots hitting on 3s. So that's 6. And then wounding on 2s. So that is 3 at AP1, 1 at AP3.
3 at AP1 gives me a 6 up, and 1 at AP3 gives me a nothing, so that's 4 dead.
Nice. And then I'm going to throw my grenade into you. So this hits on a 2. Then this is D6 plus 1. So 6. And then wounding on 2s.
6 at -1.
Yeah, 6 minus 1.
6 dead, which is definitely
Oof.
a panic check.
It is. And then at the end of the shooting phase, I've got the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, which I'm going to shoot at the Demigryph Knights, because fuck those guys. Does it go off?
Yes. That's what we like to see. Right, so that's
Damn it.
no panic check for the state troops because I got my General of the Empire in there. I'd actually really like to run away to preserve that unit, but it's not to be. No combat?
No combats this turn. Going into your turn.
Excellent. Right, well, this is going to be a quicker turn. We're going to have the prayer of 5 up ward on my unit of normal state troops. It fails. Do I charge? No. I'm going to try and rally my 7 missile state troops. I'm not going to re-roll that with my banner.
Ooh.
I'm just going to allow them to keep running away. 7. And then that's towards the nearest board edge. Charges. We're going to have my veteran state troops into your organ gun. We're going to have my general and griffin into... Right, so my griffin is actually going to go... I'm going to go into the dwarf warriors and see if I can just do some chipping wounds, even if I am going to fall back in good order afterwards.
For the lols!
Well, it's more just, can I just chip down some wounds? I don't think you're going to do a load to me, but also I do think I'm going to lose that combat, obviously. My state troops aren't going to... they're not going to charge into your Iron Drakes. Yeah,
Coward.
Griff Knights into the Anvil of Doom.
Yeah,
so
sounds good.
The Griff Knights just get in. The Empire state troops, or the veteran state troops, get a 3. That's not going to be enough. Oh, it is! 4.7. My 6 gets me in. Excellent.
Ooh.
My captain of the Empire state troops. What do they want to do? So the Griffin just gets in because I'm within my 9 inches.
Yeah.
Do you know what? My state troops are going to march up to an inch away from your Iron Drakes. And my captain of the Empire is going to stand about 2 inches behind them and make sure I'm out of charge range. Is that, yeah?
I've got a 9-inch charge, by the way.
Yeah, so there. Well, I was conscious of them. My archers are just going to move 4, and I'm trying to set up a little sort of like, if I do by some miracle manage to kill to get the dwarf warriors to fall back in good order, by a proper miracle, I admit, I can hopefully get a Fabigo chain going and get them to take 3d6 wounds. But we will see. We will see. My captain of the Empire. No, he moved over half. Just into combat, mate. Just into combat. We're at that point in the game.
Sounds good.
Let's start with the Demigryphs. I've got 4 attacks with the Knights. I'm weapon skill 4, so I'm hitting on 4s. I hit once, as the Knights always do. And then I wound on strength 6 3s, so that's 1 AP minus 2.
Nice. Sounds good. Right, so this is going to be 6. Oh, did I get open steel? I did get open steel.
You didn't get the
so
plus
this is going
1
to be
armor. You got it on the lower
so
value.
this is going to be so it's going to be re-rolls. So this is going to be 6 re-rolling everything. Re-roll.
And then a 5.
And then a 5 up.
Oh, 3 5s in a row.
Oh, look at that. Meant to be, mate. Meant to be. Right, and then
No,
your
I've got the demigriffs. So they're weapon skill 4 as well. So hitting on 4, so that's 6 hits. They're then strength 5, so wounding on 4s. So I've got 4 wounds at minus 2.
Is 4 against 4? Is 4 against 6 force, or is it 5s? I like it.
Right, so 4 wounds.
Ooh. Mate, good, man. Good. AP?
Minus 2.
Ooh. So 6 is rerolling everything.
Oh!
And then 5 at ward. That was cheesy. That was super cheesy. That was Gouda. That was what that was.
That is ridiculous. That wasn't cheesy because that wasn't a planned moment, but that was ridiculous. Ridiculous. I hate Warhol. Warhol's rubbish.
Right, so I've got 5 attacks into you. 2 hits. And then 1 wound, AP1.
Yeah, toughness 4, so yeah. AP1, my full plate, shield, and barding goes to a 3 up. Love it. I have got... yeah, I was going to say I've got a banner and close order, which does more than your skirmish.
Yeah, I'll move back, mate. I'll move back.
Yeah. Right, so let's hope I can do a bit... Do you know what? Let's go on to the General of the Empire, then I'll go with the state troops, because I might be able to cheer myself up a bit with the state troops.
Yeah, that's true.
So the General, I assume I'm going to be striking first.
I'm going to challenge you with my BSB.
I bet you are. Do you know what? I was hoping for a second you'd forgot. So, yes, let's do that. I'm going first still. I'm going to hit you on 4s because your weapon skill higher than me.
Yeah.
So I get 2 hits. Your toughness 5 because it doesn't change
Toughness
on
5.
shield bearers. So I'm 3s. So that's 2 at minus 2.
Cool. So this will be 4 ups, rerolling 1s. Cool.
And then I've got my Griffin, which has got 3 attacks with its wicked claws, 2 hits, strength 6, wounds twice.
AP2.
AP2.
So 4 up. So both.
Will you stop passing all of these armor saves?
Well, he's got 2 up, rerolling 1s, to be fair.
Then I've got a serrated maw that doesn't hit. So 0 wounds done. 0 wounds done.
Huzzah! So I've got my shield bearers to hit you. So this is weapon skill 5. So that is 2 hits. And then strength 4, so 6s, I believe. Or is it 5s? You'll have to
5s.
Yeah. Right. So then I've got my thing to hit you. So this is going to be 3s re-rolling because of hatred. So re-roll that one. No. So it's just 2. Then this is strength 6, so 3s. 2 at AP3.
2 at AP3 gives my full plate and shield. Gives me a 6 up, 5 up. So 6s, 5s. So I take a wound.
Ooh, it's big, mate. It's big.
Go on, count your combat res because you got it all.
Yeah, right. So I've got 2. So I'll mark it down as we go. So I've got 2 ranks. I did a wound. I have a banner. I have close order. I have rune of battle on the unit. I also have BSB, and I also have rune of battle on the BSB as well. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total.
Yes. So I am. Oh, and I've got close order. So.
Yeah. So you lose by 7.
7. Yeah. So I need a double 1. I don't. So I'm running.
And I double you out, mate.
No. So I'm running. Yeah.
Yeah, you're running.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chase.
Okay, I will roll 2d6, so I try not to go off the table. A 7. And do you know what? Actually, I I go away from your centre mass, so I'll pop through here and pop onto the other side of there. And is it if I hit that line at all on Warhall? Is that the table, or is it if I go over the line?
I tell you what, we'll say it's go over. We'll say it's go over. It's fine. You do take wounds for going through my anvil there.
On a 1 to 3, no.
So because I'm a dwarf, I move 1 inch. Brilliant.
You move 1 inch? What do you mean?
Yeah. So I rolled a 2 on my pursue, and because of the rule resolute, -1. Yeah, so I move 1 inch. Right, do you want to kill my Hellblaster, mate?
I really do. I'd like to do something like that this game. So I've got 4 attacks on the charge. I hit you 3 times. I'm strength 4 because I've got halberds.
Toughness 4? Oh, nothing.
No wounds.
So I'm weapons go 3. 2 hits. 2 wounds, AP 1.
So I've got no save, so I take 2 wounds at that. So I lose combat by 1.
Run away.
This shouldn't be happening. So I'm leadership of general because my general's nearby.
Yeah.
And another dice. 9. I've lost by more than that. Like that. Do I want a Fabigo? No, I'll just give ground. I give ground and you don't follow up, I guess.
Yeah, I don't follow up. Well, that was a big turn for the dwarfs.
It's a shame that it was in my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I knew the hippogriff, right? I knew the hippogriff wouldn't get through that warrior's block. I didn't think I'd be the one to come out with a wound and you'd just be like, I'll just tank everything. The demigriffs could have done with doing any amount of wounds to the Anvil of Doom. And the halberdiers losing to an organ gun.
So a couple of months ago, I was at a tournament at TSN, and a full unit of knights, Bretonnian knights, charged into a bolt thrower and lost combat.
Yeah, do you know what? I can't even say that's not happened to me before. That exact thing has happened to me before. I've had my Chaos Exalted Champion along with his Marauder buddies bounce off, but like gyrocopters, cannons, everything. Do you know what?
It just shouldn't happen.
No.
It just shouldn't happen.
No, craziness, complete craziness. Right, let's get into your turn 5.
Nice. Love it. Right, I'm just going to pop for a wee, mate. 2 secs.
Right, so into Richie's turn 5. What are we doing, Richie?
Right, so I've got 0 enchantments to do because I am in combat, unfortunately. So I'm going to go straight into the movement phase. So charges, there is no charges because you haven't left me enough space to get anything in apart from the Iron Drakes, and I think I'd be stupid to charge with the Iron Drakes, to be fair. Oh, actually, no, that's a complete lie. My warriors are going to charge into the flank of the Demigriff Knights. So this is a 3.8 inch charge, so I can't physically fail this, but I can get a better pivot. So I'm going to roll that now. So that is a 3, which means I can do a 2 inch pivot. And then in, which is good, because then that means that my BSB is in base contact. Right. So no other charges.
Yes.
My Iron Drakes are gonna just probably stand still, to be perfectly honest. They're chilling. My miners are gonna move up 3 so that then they are in range of your BSB.
Yes.
But we'll see. I mean, they are currently not the closest unit, so they might have to shoot into the your archers. but I have a plan for that. So hopefully the Rangers are going to kill it, like one of the archers, and then I can shoot into the Captain of the Empire. Fingers crossed. Right, so that's the end of my movement phase, mate. So shooting phase, let's go with the Rangers. So it's going to be 18 shots. This is going to be hitting on 6s, though, because you're skirmish and I'm miles away.
Yes.
Oh, actually, so it'd be 3s, 4s. Oh, 5s, actually. 5s. Right, here we go. So this is going to be four hits. And then this is strength 4 into your toughness 3. So that is 2 at no AP, 1 at AP2.
They have no armor, so 3 is dead. And I'll take them from that side.
Right, so that now means that my miners can shoot freely into the Captain of the Empire, which is pretty good. Right, so the Iron Drakes are going to open up into the State Troopers. So this is going to be 9 shots hitting on 3s. So that is 7. A hit wounding on 2s. So that is 4 at AP1 and 3 at AP3.
4 at AP1 gives me a 6-up save. So that's 6 dead in
and
total.
Then the grenade. La Granada! So wounding on a 2. Hitting on a 2, sorry. Yeah. And then this is going to be D6 plus 1 shots. So this is 5. And then wounding on 2s. So that is another 5 AP1.
They're all dead except for my priest and general of the Empire, who split off into solo units at this shot.
Nice. Which now means that your Captain of the Empire will be the closest unit to shoot from the miners. So they've all got the blasting charges. So these are 6-inch range, strength 3, and AP 1, armor bane 1. So they're quick shot as well. So because I've moved, doesn't matter. So this is going to be 6 shots hitting on 4s. So that's 5. And then this is strength 3, your toughness 4. So this is going to be on 5s. So that is 1 wound at AP 1. What was it?
AP 1 is...
Yeah, AP 2 actually, because it's armor bane 1.
So I've got full plate and a shield, which -2 goes to a 5. So I take a wound.
1 wound. Nice. Right, so then we're going to go on to my last bit of shooting, which is going to be the organ gun. So it's going to open up into the big unit in front of it. So this is... Right, I'm going to re-roll the misfire. Oh, right. So the next one is a 10. So this is going to be 10 shots, but unfortunately it's going to be hitting on 5s now because it's a -1 to hit with a misfire roll. So that's 3. And then wounding on 2s. So that's 3 at AP1.
That's just 3 dead. Leaving me 7.
Nice. Right, so if you want to do your panic checks, mate, so it will be a panic check on the Empire Archers and the Veteran State Troops.
So on the Archers, on a 9, and on the State Troops, on a 9. No and no.
Nice. So they're all good. So I think my organ gun's going to definitely be dead next turn, I think. Right, so the combat over here, I'm going to elect to use great weapons. So your Demigryph Knights are going to be hitting into the Anvil of Doom first, I can imagine.
Right, I'm going to do 2 Demigryphs into the Anvil and 1 Demigryph into the unit. And we're going to strike... You're actually going to strike first, because you moved... Did you move a full 4 inches?
I did.
So if you moved a full 4 inches and you're into my flank, you're going to be striking at initiative 5, so you actually go first.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be 7 warriors. Well, 6 warriors and the champion. So this is going to be 7 attacks. So this is weapon skill 4 into your weapon skill 4. So it's going to be on 4s. That's 3. And then this is going to be strength 5 because of great weapons. So this is going to be 3s as well. So that is 3 at AP2.
3 at AP2 gives me 2 up to a 3 up to a 4 up to a 5 up. So 2 wounds done.
Nice. And then my shield bearers, because I'm in base contact, I can do all of my attacks into them. So this is going to be 3 attacks hitting on 3s. That's 1. And then wounding on 4s. So that's 1 wound AP1 because of Gromwell weapons.
So that's 3s. So 1 dies.
Oh no. And then the Thane himself has got 3 attacks. So 2 hits. And then wounding on 2s. 1 wound AP2.
AP2, I pass because I've got a 2-up save.
You do. Nice.
Next, my Demigryph Knights go. So I've got 3 attacks for the 2 Knights because of the champion. I'm hitting into the anvil because that's the only thing I'm in base contact with. So I get 1 hit. And I need 5 because you're tough as 5.
Yeah.
Definitely not that 4. I've then got 6 attacks with the Demigryphs. Hitting on 4s, that's 1.
Oh, terrible roll. Terrible.
And it doesn't wound.
Oh, no. So I've got
I'm currently
5
falling
attacks
out of my seat. Slumped so far. Head in hands.
We sell you the... Oh, no. We sell you the whole seat. You're underneath the edge. Right, so the handful of 2, 5 attacks. So it's going to be hitting on 3s. So that's 3. And then a winning on 4s. So that is 1 at AP1.
1 at AP1 gives me a 2-up to a 3-up. So I love that one. But I think I may have just lost combat.
Yeah, so I have a static combat res of 6 with my unit, and +1 for flank. So that is 7, and then I kill 2, so 8 is what I'm on.
You killed 3 wounds worth. So
Oh,
9.
did I kill 3? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm on 9 then.
I've got close and a standard. So I lose by 7, so I need double 1s. And I double 6. So
no.
Never mind that everything else I would have just broke anyway. And I'm not within BSB range.
Oh no. So I'm gonna have to try and hold because I'm just gonna run into the anvil anyway. Yes. The anvil can only follow up though. So
I go 4.
Cool.
So I don't even get off the table.
God damn it. Right, so I'm going to try and stop the warriors from running in. Right, so they fail, so they're just going to clip into the anvil there, and then the anvil's unbreakable, so it just chills.
Right, okay, and into me go, I believe.
Right, so ends my turn 5. Right, so the final turn, my friend.
Right, so after a swift tally up, we've actually realised Richie's beating me by 17 points so long as my units rally. So let's see if that happens. My Demigryph Knights on a 9. They're definitely not in range. Did I give them veteran? No, they can't take it. They run off the board and die. The losers.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh, it's painful. It's painful. Right. My missile troops. Let's see if they rally. A 7, they do rally. Good to know the real big hitters are rallying.
the heavy points unit, yeah?
Yeah, so they're going to go into a column of 1. And Richie, I think, knows what's coming. They're going to go like that. Charges this turn. We're going to get the veteran state troops into the organ gun, Richie.
Oh, look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. You hold. I'm going to go into 7 wide and get in because I'm 2 inches away, right? Next. Nice. It's all a points preservation game. But I am going to charge my General of the Empire on Griffin into that anvil, which has to hold. Running away.
Definitely will hold.
I mean, I'll let you flee. I'll be that generous if you want.
I mean, then you can definitely redirect into the warriors. That's fine.
Yeah. So what I'm not going to do is move my general first. I'm going to... Do you know what? I'm going to centre that way. I'm going to go 4... 0.7
So I don't know if anyone's noticed, but Max is in a very precarious position. If he loses the combat against the anvil, a give ground will push him off the board with his general.
Yeah, do you know what? It was the flip of like, if I manage to win that combat, and yes, you'll just stay there, but you can't shoot me if we're locked in combat. I'm denying you doing spells for like just like 2d6 in units off the board. And it could be some of the only points that I could get left in this game, I think. So I determined it was worth doing.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
My general is going to go 1 inch, 7 inch. This is a warrior priest. Is going to go. Where is he going to go? He's going to go 1.5, 6.5. And then my captain is going to go 0.4 and then 7.4. It's sort of weird that they can't triple march because they're not in a marching column. My archers are actually going to run to this point here, because although that will allow you to shoot them and kill them, it means that you won't be able to wheel round. Oh, do you know what? I'm actually going to go to there so that you can't reform on the spot as well to get round into my general. So what you can do is obviously turn into a file, but it'll take you 2 turns to be able to, unless you get some like mad strategy to be able to shoot at my dudes.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Into combat, let's get the 7 state troops into the organ gun. What weapon skill are you? You're 3, aren't
weapons
you?
Weapons go 3, mate, yeah.
So I hit 4 times, and I wound twice. 1 at AP2. AP1 for everything.
Ooh, so I've only got light armor, so I take 2 wounds.
Yes.
So I've got 3 attacks. Don't know why I only rolled.
Oh, 1 attack, isn't it?
No, the 3 attacks.
But I've killed 2.
Oh, yeah. So you don't take the models off anymore. So it's just. So I only hit once anyway. So let's see if I wound. That is 1 wound, AP1.
AP1, you've got Gromwell weapons.
Mate, the entire army has Gromwell weapons.
No, you. What dwarf warriors to have Gromwell weapons? That's craziness. So you kill 1 at AP1. Then I beat you by 1 because I've got close and you're in skirmish. I've done 2 wounds, so I suppose I beat you by 2.
You do. So I fall back in good order.
You don't. So I double +1 you.
You do.
Are you stubborn?
I don't think so. No. So I'm going to be fleeing. I flee 5.
I run 46. I go 8 because I'm going through terrain. So
you get me.
Ooh, I get the engineer.
Oh, you do.
Next.
Mate, fear him. He's going to kill you.
Do you know what he is? He is now. So I don't actually run down your war machine?
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't actually. He pops out the other side.
Yeah. Crazy. Right.
I know. Old world. It's a crazy world.
That is into the hippogriff combat. The griffin, sorry.
Yes, hit me.
So I've got 3 attacks with the wicked claws, hits 3 times, and wounds once at -2.
So this would be 6s, rerolling 1s. Saved.
Serrated more misses, and the general of the empire doesn't hit at all.
5 attacks. 1 hit. 1 wound.
I've got a 3-up save, you're at -1, so it goes to a 4-up save. And I've got a 5-up talisman of protection. My close is cancelled by your wound that you've just done to me. And we stay there.
Yeah. So we draw, fortunately.
It could be a worse. So turn 6, final turn, Richie.
Right, so I'm gonna have to do some big brain plays now. I think. Right, so charges. So, I think I'm going to charge the miners. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. Right. I don't think there's going to be any charges at all because my warriors can't physically.
Yeah, they can't get round the anvil.
Unless, could I do a full wheel? So I could do a sit. I could.
You're blocked from this side of the anvil, aren't you, on the centre?
Yeah, so I physically can't do anything. Right, so I think they're probably just going to chill there. Right, so no charges for me. So the Rangers are going to move up 3 and then see if anything's in range. Probably not. So I moved 2.9 and then 1. We've got 30-inch range. Of course, I think 1.
Oh, you go into the archers.
Yeah, see if I can kill them. Right, check that. So I've got 2 in range of the archers. So the miners are going to move up 3.
What's the range of their blasting charges?
6 inches.
Right, okay.
Oh,
ooh, and then nuke. Then you can nuke one of my characters. But only one. Which do you choose?
Yeah, I know, yeah. That is the problem. The one that I've got the most arc into, I think.
Oh, because is that your wheel? Could you not
that is my
reform
wheel.
at all?
No. Well, I could do. Wait a minute. I'll see if I can reform. Right. No, because you're too close. Because obviously for an inch, so I can't reform. So I'm going to have to wheel, which is a bit of a shame. Right. Oh, and then I need to rally my organ gun.
So I think there. All right. Yeah. Rally your organ gun. It has.
Yeah. Right. So. Shooting phase. This is going to be brilliant now, right? So, are you ready? So, I've got 2 crossbows into the archers, hitting on 6s. So that's 1 hit. See if I win.
Is that hitting on 6s, or is that because I think you've got you 3s to 5s because of moving, 6s because of long, 6s 4s because I'm a skirmisher.
Oh. Right, yeah. So that is just missed then. Absolutely missed. Right, so the miners now are going to throw their satchels into the skirmishers. So this is 6. So you're going to be hitting on 5s because you're skirmish. So that's 2. Oh, sorry. Ignore that dice roll completely. And then this is going to be strength 3, so 4s. So that is 1 at AP 1.
1 at AP 1. I'm dead. Into the archers, right? So
yeah.
Kills one. And I'll kill the one that's further away from you.
Yeah.
And you've got a 90-degree over the bases of dudes.
I know. I think I'm going to have to do all of it into... What's that guy? Is that a state troop model?
No, that's a warrior priest. It just deleted the state troop as I deleted casualties.
Okay, I think I'm going to have to do 3. So I've got 3 into him. So I think I'm going to have to do it all into him, or it would only be 2. Oh, no, it's okay. Oh, ignore me.
Control Z.
Yeah, I know. So I've got 3 shots into the warrior priest. So this is hitting on 3s. And then winning on 2s. 3 at AP 1.
3 at AP 1. I've got heavy armor and a shield, so that gives me a 5 up. Come on. Oh, I take 2 wins and die.
Right, so at the end of the shooting phase, I'm going to fire the anvil, because I completely forgot he's not actually in combat anymore. I should have done the buff to him earlier.
You are in combat. We drew. So we just remain locked in combat.
Okay, cool. Right, I don't think I've got any other shooting, so it's just going to be straight into combat then, mate, I think.
Okay. Dwarf engineer first or anvil first, you choose.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that. Let's do the engineer. Actually, go on, hit me.
So I've got 6 snake troops, and I'm going to hit you on your weapon skill 4. 4s. So that's 4 hits.
Nice.
Your toughness 4. I need 4s. That's 3 wounds at -1. 1 at -2.
Oh no! So this is going to be 3 on 6s, rerolling 1s because he has Gromril armor for some reason. No idea why. So he's dead.
What a ridiculous, horrible game. and I'll overrun. And I overrun into the organ gun.
Love it.
What a stupid, horrible game. Right. Okay, the Griffin into...
Oh, quickly, before you do anything else, remember you need a panic check on the Empire Archers.
Oh, right, yeah, let's do that now because it's been the phase. I pass because on the General's leadership.
Is he within 12, is he?
Yeah, the General's here. The General's not on Griffin
that your
flying off
General?
on his own. Yeah, the General's the dude here.
Oh, you horrible man.
Yeah, well, he's the theme is, do you know, I've always had the General in that unit on foot, and I was like, well, I want the Griffin, so I tried to make it a captain, because Quartermaster has it as a captain can take it, but you can't. It's got to be a General, so the guy on foot remains my General. And I have been measuring from him all game.
Oh, yeah, that was fine. That's fine.
And I suppose even if it was the Griffin, it's 18-inch range then, in which case...
Yeah.
Right, I guess I'll go first with the Griffin. So, I hit you once with the Wicked Claws of the Griffin. I wound you at -2.
Ooh, nice. Right, and then Ward. Take a wound.
What a stupid, horrible game. So he's got 2 wounds left. I've got the Serrated Beak that hits. It wounds at strength 6. This is multiple wounds. It's no AP, though.
No AP, right, so this is going to be 4 up. There we go.
And then I've got the Empire General that hits once. And he doesn't wound. I forgot my fucking stomps last turn, though. I'm going to do them this turn.
So I hit you 3 times. I wound you once, AP1.
AP1 gives me a 4 up, 5 up. It's fine. So I've done a wound. I've got close. I win. Oh no, stomps! Stomps! I've just said I'll do them. I get 2 again. And I wound once. I'm a Behemoth, so it's -2. And a 5 up ward.
Oh, take a wound. Nope.
Quick, undo. Right.
That's fine.
So he's got 1 wound left.
He does.
Richie, I was complaining after turn 4, but this is a stupid, horrible game for both of us.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry I was complaining. Right, so that's into my turn 6.
Oh, do you want to end your turn?
I have done. It's your turn.
Oh, that's me.
I did it halfway through your turn. I did forget at the end of my turn.
Nice.
With this being the last turn, what I'm going to do is nothing except fight the combats. So let's do into the Hellblaster volley gun. I've got 6 veteran state troops that are definitely getting their own back. They hit 5 times because they're really mad now. They wound 3 times at -1.
Oh, so that guy is dead.
And I'm going to test to restrain just because they love it on the General's leadership. The Griffin into the Anvil of Doom. We've got the Griffin, 3 Wicked Claw attacks that hit once and wound once at -2. Oh, it goes through the armor.
He's dead.
And I'm going to test to restrain. If he does. What a weird end. What a weird end.
I think that's just clinched you the win, I think.
It can't have done. It can't have done. Right, so I've just pulled up the score sheet that is on Warhall. That's actually very good. So if you go menu game info, we've got the score sheets. I've already ticked off a bunch that have died across the game. Richie has killed my Priest of Sigmar, though. You've taken the state troops archers down to 25, so you get 50% of the points for them. Oh no, you get 25% of the points, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. And so that. And let's make sure the demigryphs are dead. The demigryphs are dead. So that's a total. That's a total of 867 points for Richie. Well,
Oh no, I get 25% of your archers too, mate. Don't forget those tiny little points of 40.
oh, is that not how I've? One sec.
Yeah, still a draw. Still a draw.
Yeah. So, you've got the engineer. I'm just gonna have to work this out again because it just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. So we've got the captain alive, the general alive, engineer's definitely dead, Griffin guy is alive, priest is dead, wizard lord's dead, quarter of the archers, the 10 state troops, they rallied at the end and were over 50%, so they're fine.
Yep.
We've got these 40 state troops with full command. Yeah, that came to like 200. That came to just over 200 points. This other, we don't know what this has cropped up from. Veteran state troops. Now they were on 7 left at the end. So actually you get a quarter of the points for them because they're below 50%, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, do you know what I didn't match off? You killed my general.
Oh, no way. And all my banners fled off the table or got killed by shooting.
Yeah.
So we were on Empire 958 given to Richie and 920. What a stupid,
nice
horrible
flat draw,
game.
mate. I like it.
Well, that is crazy. It feels like you definitely should have won that game. It definitely feels you should have won that game. What to say about it is it's crazy. It's crazy. Right. Let's cut this.